All right, I've got Nathan with me today, who's one of our trainers. He loves his weights and he always goes hard at them. And one of the things that he does better than any of us here is real lifting and maximal strength. Exercises with reps of between probably 1 and 5, even probably 1 and 3, which is very, very risky and dangerous stuff. So I thought I'd ask him a few questions about it. So if you instead of just going into the gym and just trying to work it out yourself on the spot, you sort of know a lot of the things you need to be careful of, and a lot of the questions we get asked about this. So firstly, Nath, so what are the exercises that you would use for maximal sort of strength training?
So with the exercise, effectively, the less complex, the better.
Yep.
Especially multiple movements, but anything like the squat, so front or back squat, deadlift variation, straight bar, trap bar, bench press, very simple, chin-ups, pull-ups, any of those grips, and one-arm rows even as well.
Yep.
Because you just got that other hand on the bench, it's not too complicated.
Yep, so it needs to be simple.
Yep.
If there's too many things involved, then the chance of something going wrong is high, but also you compromises your maximal strength in the first place.
Yeah.
Is that right?
The more complex it is, your weight numbers itself won't be as high. So example, single leg squat with a barbell on your back. It'll be more of a stability, fatigue, as well as just the strength.
Yep.
Where a back squat, you're more likely to have the fatigue and the effort from the strength rather than the stability.
Yep. How important is the technique with these, Sophia?
It is critical. Again, in the past, when you start out, you're having a bit of fun. You want to see how heavy you can go. Been used to doing heavier squats, but without the technique, it can really hurt yourself. I stuck my back up pretty hard. Then younger doing that.
Yep.
But now once I do the technique perfectly every time as best I can, haven't been injured since.
Yep. What are the sets and the reps that you might use?
Look, minimum, I'd say 6 minimum, just to get it done quickly.
6 reps?
Till,
sets?
6 till even 12 plus sets.
Yep.
Giving your reps between 5 max. 1
Yep.
to 3 is a good range.
Yep.
2 to 3 I'd say ideal.
Do you use a spotter?
Yes.
Yep.
Look, if you're by yourself, like example with the squats, I'll put the bars on the side, so
Yep.
in case you don't go up, it drops down to that height you set.
Yep.
Bench press as well, it's a bit risky because if you can't get it up, what's going to happen? You're going to have a spotter there.
Yep.
Deadlift, if your form's good and you can't lift it, you're just not going to lift it. If you start to round your back, that's you. That's effectively, you're the spotter there. You just have to make sure your back's straight.
Yep. Yep. Okay, cool. How long would you would you do these sort of workouts for?
Maximal strength, I wouldn't go past 6 weeks in a row.
Yep.
I just find, I've done it before, but you just feel like your joints are always stiff. Like even though your technique's great, you're still progressing in your numbers, but you're just too sore all the time. You're just putting compression loads all the time in your spine.
Yep.
There's a point where it's enough.
Yep.
So I'd say a good ideal, 4 to 5 is, you'll get results, but then your body will just sort of have enough of that certain exercise.
Yep. And then you just mix it up with some other higher volume training, some different exercises.
Yeah. So just say the 6th or 7th week in, just say we pick squat, back squat. Just drop the weight by half, if not more, then just work on 8 to 12 reps.
Yep.
Just for volume, just for technique, just repositioning.
Yep.
Still, you're good at the movement, but you're not gassing your joints out all the time.
Yep.
Giving you compression all the time.
How long do you rest between the sets?
With the strength session sets, 2 minutes plus.
Yep.
Once you're right at that higher weight and you're near the end of the sets there, that's when you're 2 minutes plus.
Yep.
If you go beyond 5, 6, you're probably just going to your muscles will just not be as optimal. You just sort of start to cool down.
Yep.
That 2 to 3, 4 minutes, things I find for me, it works well. When I'm in the lower set range, lower weight range, I can tend that 1 minute's fine. I'm not at my potential yet, so I'm still just gradually climbing up to those really heavy sets. And the heavy sets, I go 2 minutes. Yep. Okay. Plus.
And what about weight belts, wrist straps? Do you use any of those things?
No. I'd like to just let my body lift naturally without anything helping. In a real life, if I have to move something very heavy, like pushing whatever cars or moving around boats and everything, I'm not going to have my wrist belt, my straps or my belts with me to help me. So I'm going to be doing it the way I am. Yep. So I just try not to train like that at all.
Yep. Cool. Yeah. Awesome. All right. Well, thanks for that, Nath. And there you go. Some great tips on if you want to try maximal strength training, which really can take your training to another level. But obviously, there's a lot of risk involved. So, take it pay attention. Yeah, really respect the exercise method, and you'll save yourself from serious injury and get all the benefit from it. All right, thanks, Nath.